Hey, good afternoon everybody. This is Rick with Bug Busters. Today we're out here at this property. We're going to be doing a wildlife evaluation for this homeowner. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of issues that they have going around there outside their house and also up in their attic. See what we can come up with and propose to them what our solution is to solve their problem today.
Whenever we arrive to the property, we always want to start inside. When we come to the front door, we'll be putting on our shoebies so that we're not bringing any kind of dirt inside. Also, we're going to be asking a couple of questions. What kind of issues have you been having out here, and where are you seeing them?
We're up here in the attic space now. We're going to take a look around, see what we can find, see if we see any openings, any tunneling in the insulation. So far, it looks really good. It looks like this attic's been recently insulated with tap insulation up here. Looks really well. Don't see any trailing. The R value up here looks like about an R36. Looks really good. It looks like it's been done here in the past couple of years. I'm also looking at these Gable Vents. These Gable Vents look really well. They're secure from in here. Looks like someone's done a patch job at some point in time over it. And that's why we always recommend sealing the Gable Vents from the exterior instead of just doing it from the inside of the attic. So after walking, we found this spigot right here for the water. They've sealed it up and it looks really good, like nothing's getting in there. That's one of the areas that we always want to inspect when we're doing our home inspections. We like to seal that up with the excluder, seal that up, pack it in there nice and tight. It's just like a steel wool product. It's phenomenal, making sure that rodents do not gain access inside of your home. Another area that we want to point out and we always want to inspect when our home inspectors come out and take a look at your property, we want to take a look at this gable vent. We want to see what kind of access and what's going on there. If rodents have access to get inside, we always like to seal those up from the exterior of the home, especially when it comes to bats. We always want to seal that up from the outside of the house because bats like to roost in there, and that's where they'll stay. So next step that we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the builder's grade gap. We're going to be inspecting right here where the plywood comes down and the soffit board meets. Typically builders will leave an opening there. It's still within code for them to do that years ago. So on older homes, you'll find a lot of builder's grade gap. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift up these shingles here, take a look behind there, see how it looks. It looks like this house has had a new roof put on it here recently. They've got their gutter guards going up underneath and they actually have some metal flashing back there. So it looks really good, nice and sealed. So let's take a look where else they're having some issues, see if we can find out how they're getting inside. This homeowner is doing a great job keeping her bushes cut back. We always recommend at least a minimum of 18 inches. This homeowner is doing a great job. This is the only area of concern, seeing a little bit of ivy, but overall doing a fantastic job keeping all the shrubs and bushes cut back around the property. We're sitting here walking around. One thing that I just realized, this door here is missing some door sweep. We definitely recommend installing a door sweep on this door. That's going to help reduce any activity getting inside this basement. Also helps with some of your common pests, your ants, spiders, roaches getting access. So right here, there's a huge opening where the gas line's going in. That's where I was talking about earlier about using an excluder to seal that opening up. That is definitely something that a rodent or any kind of activity can get inside to this crawl space. Another issue that I found after walking a little bit further was this crawl space vent. This vent here has got a lot of openings. It looks like somebody's tried to patch this up once before. They tried to do it themselves. We highly recommend using a licensed professional to do this. You can still stick your hand through this opening here. All it takes for a rodent to get inside is about the size of a dime. That's for a mouse. For a rat, it's about the size of a quarter. So that's something that you want to keep in mind when you're looking out around your property. All right, another thing that I just realized, this tree here is overhanging this house. It doesn't take much for a rodent to be able to jump and get onto the roof line. So you want to make sure you're keeping those branches cut back away from the house so that they cannot jump and gain access to that roof line.
At the end of our inspection, we'll prepare a proposal for the homeowner. We'll review that proposal with the homeowner, making sure that they understand the scope of work that we'll be providing for them, and also answer any questions that they have for us. At that time, we'll also go ahead and schedule this service for them.
Thank y'all for following us around. We appreciate y'all joining us. We've been taking a look at a couple wildlife issues, getting in some attics, taking a look at what kind of issues they're having. Their gable vents, the vents inside the crawl space. Take a look at your door sweeps, make sure that they're nice and sealed. Look for openings around your foundation, around your home, about the size of a dime to a quarter. Dime is for a mouse, quarter is for a rodent. Keep in mind who you're gonna call. Bug Busters.